Hello, hello, hello. Good morning from Cancun. Just reaching out one last time before I head on the shuttle back to the airport to leave this beautiful, beautiful community. And I'm here with Chris McIntosh. Chris McIntosh is going to share a little about why he joined the community, what motivates an investor to join the community, and what he received out of being part of the community. So go ahead and say, hey, Chris, and let people know who you are.
Hey guys, Chris McIntosh here, coming to you from beautiful Cancun, Mexico, actually Riviera Maya, Mexico, and what an awesome week it's been. It's just been an amazing week hanging out with fellow real estate investors, and so thanks, John. I appreciate you having me on here, the call. And so John and I were just having a conversation about why I joined the community, and as a seasoned real estate investor, what benefits did I see as being part of this community. And so I'll just share a little bit about myself. I've been a full-time real estate investor for about 14 years. I'm a president of the local Real Estate Investment Association back in my hometown, Spokane, Washington. And I actually was on the road teaching real estate investing for one of the other gurus when I was approached about this community and being part of this what we do here as a network of real estate investors. And so why did I, as a seasoned real estate investor, join this community of real estate investors? And there's several reasons. One is, when I was on the road teaching real estate investing, I would go into a market, and the students that would come in to learn about real estate investing, they paid a lot of money to be there. And so I would teach, I would give everything I possibly could in the little bit of time that I was there, 3 days, 2 or 3 days, and then I would leave. And that's what most gurus do, is they come in and they teach whatever they can, and it could be great information, it could be bad information, who knows. I mean, there's a lot of different education sources out there. But then we would leave, and I would go back home, and if a student wanted more information, they would ask for my contact info, and obviously I couldn't give my contact info. I'd have to say, call corporate office, and they can help you out. And so that's what they would do, is they would call corporate office, and then corporate office would say, hey Chris, we got a student that really needs some more help, would like to you to come back into that market. And so then they would hire me to come back and do a one-on-one. So I'd fly back into that market, and I would do a one-on-one for 2 or 3 days with that student, and give everything I possibly could in 2 or 3 days. And then what would I do? I would leave. I would leave the market. Wow. And go back home, and they're left there with hopefully some great information. But unless you have a photographic memory, or you have the ability to really take this information and apply it immediately, then as time goes on, that information, you just lose it. You lose that information.
It's hard to retain. Huh?
Yeah, it's hard to retain all that. And so I would, so then they would, say, hey, can I have your phone number? I say, no, call corporate office. Then corporate office would sell them some coaching calls, and I would get on the phone and do some coaching calls. But the bottom line is, when I found this community, what I found was an ability that an individual can plug into a local market, a local community where you can have local support with local real estate investors doing local deals. And everything that you need as a real estate investor is right there in the local community. If you're a seasoned real estate investor, then now all of a sudden you have an opportunity to where life isn't just about you and what you can do, and being, really being selfish. That's the way I kind of looked at it. I was like, look, I don't want to be selfish. I want to be able to give back to other people the things that I've learned, because real estate investing has blessed my life so much over the last 14 years. It's really changed my life. So to be able to sow into other people and help them have the same results that I've had, what a blessing this community has been, to be able to do that, to help other people, and to have a platform of education available to that anybody could just get that information, plug into it. You have it for life, and you go through it at your own speed, at your own pace. And when you're out there, doing that first deal. So like for me, I remember the very first deal, when I was first doing real estate investing, I remember learning about these strategies and these tips and these techniques and all these things that I remember learning about them, but I really didn't get it. I really didn't understand it until I went out and actually started doing real estate. And then I'd go back and get more education. It's like, oh, that makes sense now. Now I understand what a subject to is, or now I understand what a wrap is, or now I understand what a lease option is. Now I understand all these different strategies for real estate investing. I understand what they are. And then, you know, you have the new guys coming up, and they're like, hey, yeah, you're a successful real estate investor. You know, you're like killing it. You're doing a lot of deals. Can I shadow you? Can I help you? And I want to help these people, but my time's limited. I only have a certain amount of time. As a successful real estate investor, you know, I'm speaking to you right now. If you're a successful real estate investor, you know what I'm talking about. You have people around you in your sphere of influence that would like your help. That want to do and be like you. They want to be a successful real estate investor. They want to know how to do real estate like you're doing, but you know, we don't have a lot of time to be able to help everyone. But being able to point them into a community that has some phenomenal education available and phenomenal people in the community, that now all of a sudden you can help that new up and coming real estate investor get involved, and then you don't have all this liability of you know, trying to help them, and you know, maybe steering them in the wrong direction, or fear of you giving them some advice and then they taking that advice and using it wrong. I don't have to do that anymore. I just say, hey, go get this education and become part of the community. And when you do that and you get that first deal, let me take a look at it, and you know, I'll just run it by my checks and balances and my strategies, just to make sure that you're going to be okay. But really, it's the education that's going to give you the knowledge and the know-how to go out and you know you've heard the saying. Yes. You can give someone a fish and feed them for a day, but you know, teach them to fish, you feed them for life. And really, that's what this community is all about: is teaching someone to fish for life. They have the education for life, and they'll be able to be successful for the rest of their life by just plugging into the community, having that support. We're not going to leave. We're not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I talk about, me being in my local market in Spokane, where our community meets. I own the building. I bought the commercial building that we meet in, and say, look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave. I bought the building to prove it. I'm going to stay here, and we're here for the long term. This community is here for the long term, and you know, so if you're in John's Market back home in Florida, they ain't going anywhere. They're going to stay there, and they're there to build a community to help you become a successful real estate investor. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I could go on and on about why I joined this community. We were talking earlier about, you know, some of the advantages of the education that we have through the community versus what I was teaching with the gurus. You know, part of it is it's not just real estate investing; it's the financial literacy component of what we teach. You know, how to have that good foundation. You know, you can't build a house without a good, solid, strong foundation. Well, I built a house, a real estate investing house, but I didn't have a good foundation. And in 2008, when the market crashed, I lost 22 properties because I didn't have a good foundation, as did millions of other Americans when the market crashed in 2008. That was another reason why I got this education. It's like, now I have a good solid platform, a good solid foundation to build my investing business on, and it's not just about buying real estate, it's about living life with high financial efficiency, living life with the knowledge of knowing what to do when the market is up, when the market's down, when it's flat. We know exactly what to do because we have a good solid foundation. So hey guys, George, I see you on the call. James, thanks for checking in, and Sambeth, awesome. Appreciate you guys being on the call here, and I'm just excited about being here in Cancun with John. And you know, and the bottom line is, if it's to be, it's up to me. And it's the same thing I just want to leave you guys with. If you really want to have success in your life, then it's up to you to make the right choices and the right decisions to move yourself forward. And the way I look at it is, when I was looking at this this community and this education, is this something that will help me move forward in my life with the results that I want to have in my life? And the answer was yes, it would help me move forward. And so ask yourself that question when you're looking at what we have to offer. Is this something that can help you move forward with the dreams and the goals and the ambitions that you have in your life? And if the answer is yes, then just do it. Make the decision and do it. Get on board and become part of the fastest growing real estate community in America today. You won't regret it, I promise.
Wow. Thank you so much, Chris. What you just did for the community and people that take time to watch this video is phenomenal, because you shared so much with us, and the information you shared is just so valuable, because being a seasoned real estate investor coming into the community, achieving greater success, greater financial literacy, greater understanding of credit, greater understanding of all aspects of what makes a business work is phenomenal. And I really appreciate you for sharing, Chris. And I know you have another week. That's what investors do, by the way. Have another week here to enjoy the lovely your lovely vacation, and we're blessed to really have you on the live video.
Thanks, John. I'm just going to leave you with this one thing. Somebody asked me, why am I doing what I'm doing, and why did I? The gurus. When I was working with the gurus, they were paying me a lot of money to be out on the road, and it was one thing. I came it just hit me with one line, and the reason is it's all about you, not about the guru.
All right. Wow.
It's all about you, not about the guru, and that's what this community is all about.
Sweet. Well, thank you very much, Chris. If you're interested at all in learning a little bit more, just comment below or like the video. We will reach out to you, and we'll gauge your interest. And even if you're not in my local market, we have markets all over the U.S. I'll be happy to connect you with a local market. So go ahead, leave a comment, go ahead and like it, and we will reach out. And you have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.